I went to Belize last spring break with the School of Concordia. It was probably the best trip I've ever been on. I went to Tobacco Key. It's a small island off the Belize Barrier Reef. It's just along a chain of islands east of Belize in the Caribbean. I mean, it was beautiful. It was something that I knew I wanted to do from the beginning. I knew going on a trip like that would be life-changing. Not just the fact that it was freezing cold here and I wanted to go to somewhere warm, but it took care of some learning course credits, and I mean, it took care of a lot of my school. It was a lot of money, but I knew that raising the money and you know, experiencing something like that would totally be worth it. I was blessed to go along with some amazing people. We spent 5 days on the island, and pretty much with no service, no free time, no time to sit down on your phones. We journaled, we did all these things. But I mean, we were right there on the ocean, right next to some beautiful sea creatures, sea life. I mean, we got to go snorkeling, scuba diving, probably 4 hours a day while we were there. I mean, I saw a lot of things like octopus at night, eels, all the types of fish that we learned about before going to Belize. I mean, it was amazing. And what I learned most about it is that I didn't have any time like on electronics. I experienced some amazing part of God's world and nature that He made for us, and it was just all that beautiful experience. But yeah, it was by far the coolest thing I've done. After the island, which was sad to leave the island, but we were there for 3 more days in Belize on the mainland. We went to Clarissa Falls. It's like we stayed in little tiny huts next to a waterfall in like the rainforest, and we got to go hiking there. We got to experience the ancient Mayan ruins, which was amazing. That was beautiful. It was pretty cool to see the history that they have there. I mean, overall, seeing the culture that they have, it was so different than the US. I mean, you would go downtown in Belize and you would see, I don't know, you'd see like a house and then a grocery store and then a house, grocery store, house, like gas station, all this stuff. Like it wasn't just like a neighborhood. You would see houses and grocery stores all right next to each other, like building. I mean, sometimes we were walking down there, we'd see horses and cattle just out in the middle of nowhere in the streets, just people with their horses. I even got to, let's see if I can find it. I got to buy some Sprite there, which is like a super tall, skinny 500 milliliter bottle, which is cool. I mean, everything was different. Like the food was amazing. Like the food is incredible. Varied from cow feet to really good hot sauce. But yeah, I mean, I'm even wearing that's funny. I'm wearing the shirt that I got from the island, and I mean, this is like, it's definitely a trip I won't remember. I will never forget. And I mean, it opened my eyes because it was my first time out of the country. I got to talk to so many different types of people that I've never got to talk to here in the US. But yeah, it opened my eyes, and I was very blessed to have the opportunity to go on a trip like that. So, I mean, for the future, I'd love to go back, but it made me realize how important it is to, you know, get out of the US for once and go on vacation and experience different parts of the world. So, yeah, that was one of the coolest moments of my life, and I was very blessed to be a part of the people and be a part of the group that got to go last year. So that's probably the coolest moment I've ever had.